Hey everybody, Tommy here. Welcome back to another Ome TCG video. Super excited. Today is mail day and I'm going to be able to showcase some amazing stuff that I've got in today's episode. As always, just a reminder, Ome TCG opening its doors on the 1st of September. Don't forget, head over to our website and subscribe to the newsletter for your chance to win $150 off your first purchase. All the information and links are in the description below. So today is the day I finally get my grades or my graded cards back. This is the first time I've done grading myself. And you know, obviously I understand that, you know, PSA and BGS and CGC are super backed up at the moment, and you know, even just being in Australia, it can be quite challenging just to get cards over there. So I've decided to go with one of my local companies. We have a few options here that are reasonably reputable, and I'm actually quite keen to try that I've tried this specific one. They are a partner of our site, so you know, you do get a discount if you are an Ome TCG customer with them. We do have a special code that we will be able to give out to our customers, which is awesome. But I personally picked them purely because of their slab design. I do know that there are other companies that have been around a lot longer, but realistically these cards are more for my own personal preference. Some of these will obviously be sold, but realistically majority of these will actually stay with me in my collection, and I do prefer the slabs, and that is really the only reason I've gone down this route. I believe these guys are amazing. They do amazing work, and you know, big shout out to TCG Grading. Super happy to partner with you guys with the store and be able to give some amazing slabs to customers. Some of these obviously we will sell to customers as well, but majority of these, you know, when it comes to grading, this is gonna be mine. But in the future, like for example, the Rayquaza V that I pulled from the other video, that will be heading over to them for grading, and I cannot wait to see what grade that gets. Don't care what it is, I just want to put it in a slab because that in itself, that card is an artwork, and definitely needs to be cherished for a very, very long time. So without further ado, I'm going to grab this knife and we're going to open this package. We're going to see what we got. I know one of them is my shiny Charizard V-max, so can't wait to see what grade I get for that card. But hey, we're here to check out what we got, so without further ado, let's get opening. So let's get opening. Let's see what we have today in our magical bag. I cannot wait. This obviously, like I said, my first time grading in general, really, and I'm just super excited. It's like, you obviously know what cards you sent away, but obviously not knowing what the grades are, and you know, some of them look good, you know, and some of them didn't look so good, but it's just, you know, it's gonna be a thrill regardless. And you know, obviously, oh wow, okay, look at that nice black box. All right, so we got one more tab down the bottom here, and we will cut that. I'm very nervous here because, you know, never done this before. So, oh, look at that. That is gorgeous. I love the embossing. Beautiful sticker, great color, gold and black. I honestly, you could say I'm a little bit influenced by the BGS color scheme with the black and gold, but this is the closest we can get to BGS right now. And ooh, what do we have? Okay. So is this, which way is the front? And this is the, I think this is the back. Okay, this is the back. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, so you know, the camera that you're looking at right now is looking top down, and because from the angle that I'm at, you guys can probably see the subgrades. I can't see the subgrades, so I don't know what the first card is. They're all packaged like that. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna look straight as we do this, and we'll put those down the bottom there, and we'll do the same here. And we have our first slab. So what is the first card of Oh, it's the Cheryl. It's the Cheryl. Okay, so what do we get for the Cheryl? I thought the Cheryl was pretty good. I'm probably gonna sit. It wasn't great. Like I'm gonna say it's probably like a 8.5, maybe a 9, maybe. But a little bit less. 8. Honestly, I love this card. Like Cheryl, the whole waifu thing. Where did it? So its centering was a 7, which is expected because if you have a look here, it's a bit thicker here than it is over there. So I get that. Surface and corners. Check it out. Oh, it was the centering that let us down. It was the centering that let us down. Look at that. So it was, everything was like corners were 10, 9s, and a 7. Battle Styles, you let us down on this one, but honestly, like, that is a gorgeous card. And my first slab. Oh, I'm so happy. That looks absolutely epic. I don't know if you guys can see it. Wow, I love the slab and the... All right, let's have a look at our next card. What is it? It is my Skyla. Skyla. So I had 2 Skylas. As crazy as it sounds, I thought I only had the one because I was seeing double. I didn't realize I'd pulled 2 Skylas, and one of them is in my binder right now, and I'm actually gonna go and grade that one. And I've only ended up sending 1 Skyla, but I actually did want to grade both my Skylas. So I'm going to send the other Skyla away. I think this is going to be a 9. I'm hoping it was a 9. It was really good. Like this one was centered really well. The finish was great. The edges were amazing. Corners were reasonably good. Don't think it's going to be a 10, but I think it might be a 9. So let's see what we get. Is it a? It is a 9. 9 mint. A 9 mint Skyla. That is absolutely amazing. Okay, so our centering wasn't that great. So we got an 8 for centering, a 9 for surface, 10 on corners, and 10 on the edges. So, wow, that is absolutely amazing. I'm happy with a 9 for the Skyla. The Skyla is obviously one of those big chase cards from Shining Fates. Personally, if you're into the whole full art trainer and the waifu thing, Skyla is definitely one of them. And I'm so happy. That looks absolutely amazing. Wow, just check it out. That's just on a whole nother level. I love it. Okay, so we've got both our trainers out of the way. Let's move over to the next one. Okay, what is our next card? What is our next card? Our next card is the Gold Snorlax. Okay, so everyone knows Chilling Reign is being the absolute bomb when it comes to quality of card. The corners aren't great, the cuts were bad. Some people were getting like cards that were so off-centered it was ridiculous. So I'm skeptical. If I get anything higher than an 8, I'll be happy, but I don't have super high hopes for anything Chilling Reign. So anything that's above 8 to me is a win for Chilling Reign anyway. So what do we get? Oh, we got a 10! Oh my god! A Gem Mint 10 Snorlax! Oh! I thought it was good, but I didn't realize it was that good. Holy! Oh, okay. So yeah, there we go. So centering was a 9. But the surface was a 10. The corners were a 10. The edges were a 10, and that is, oh my god! Like, and to get a centering of 9, we're talking it was just off. Is this? Oh, just wow. And I think, personally, getting 10s for anything Chilling Reign is going to be pretty hard. It's because obviously a lot of the cards were cut pretty poorly. So anything a 9, 9.5, I think for Chilling Reign is going to be great. And I'm keeping this. This is going to be on the shelf. This just gets me so pumped. A 10 for my Snorlax. We got a 10. Oh, just yes. I was hoping at least I get 110. Like all I care about was just 110. 110 for something, and that was literally it. Okay, so what's our next one? Our next card is, okay, so our Rainbow Charizard V-max. This was a very special card to me. It was one of the first cards I pulled when I got back into the Pokemon collecting, and it was one of the big hits that I got, and I was over the moon. And you know, it was out of an ETB. I'm just so ecstatic. Whatever I can get for this, I'm just happy, because the VMAX, like I said, I'm a Charizard fan. I have all the VMAXs. I have the standard Charizard VMAX, the shiny and the rainbow. I'm gonna upgraded the shiny today and the rainbow. The standard VMAX hasn't been graded yet, and I want to grade that. It's actually framed up on the wall there. So I'm thinking if I grade the VMAX Blastoise and the VMAX Venusaur and the VMAX Charizard, at least I could have all three of them slabbed up and graded, you know what I mean? So we'll see, but I would like all three graded, and if I can get them all in a high number, I'm just gonna be over the moon. So what do we have here? So I'm hoping for a 10, but I doubt I'll get a 10. Maybe a 9? A 9? Do we get a 9? Oh, we get a 10! We got a 10! Oh! I got a Charizard VMAX Rainbow from Champions Path in a 10. I am very happy. I am very happy. Wow, wow, I got a 10. So what do we have here? What is the next card? The next card. Shiny, 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 shiny. Please be a 10. Please be a 10. Please be a 10. It is a 10! Both the Charizards are a 10! It is a 10! Oh my god. Oh, geez, where did it lose out? Oh, the centering. It would have been like a 10, 10, 10, 10. I'll take it. I will take it. That is we got a 10. I'm happy. What a great Saturday. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Thank you, TCG. 10 10s. Oh. Sorry for making stupid sounds, but I'm just over the moon. I am just over the moon. If I can get a third 10 for the VMAX, like the Darkness Ablaze, the VMAX Charizard, and I have 3 VMAX Charizards in a 10, holy. Let's go. Okay, next next one. Okay, so the Golden Beltong. I'm gonna be selling this card, so this one will be on the website. So let's see. It is a Chilling Reigns. I think the centering was off a little bit, so it's probably gonna be a 9, maybe an 8. I think the condition was great. Everything else was pretty good. So I'm gonna say it's a 9. Okay, so is it a 9? Oh, I got him a 7. Oh my god, that is a lot lower than I expected. What? Okay, so what let it down? Oh, the surface and the corner centering was 10. What? Edges was a 9, so it was the surface and the edges. Where in edges? Maybe. Oh yeah, there's a couple of nicks in the edges. So there's a little nick up the top here, and I think that might have contributed to the surface as well. And looking at it, maybe the surface on the back wasn't great. Man, but a 7. But look, like I said, anything Chilling Reign I was always going to expect to be low, you know what I mean? So realistically, I'm not too fussed about that. Like obviously we got the 8 in the Cheryl for battle styles, and a 9 for Skyla. You know, Belzong was a 7, so I'm okay with that. I'm actually really okay, because at the end of the day, I got a 10 for the Snorlax, and that was the card that I wanted to make sure was a 10, right? And I really wanted the Snorlax to be a high number. That was all I cared about. The Charizard V-maxes and the Snorlax were the ones that I wanted to make sure were as high as possible. Okay, so next one. Let's see what we got here. Okay, what's the next card? So, the Zapdos, the Duo on steroids. Okay, so what was that? That was my first hit for Chilling Reign, and then I got the Snorlax was the second hit from memory. So what would this? I think the Zapdos was probably, say it'd be an 8. I think it was probably an 8. I'm guessing it's an 8. Anything 8 and above, and I'll be very happy. Okay, so let's see. We got a 10. Yes, a 10 for the Duo on steroids. Oh wow, centering was a 10, surface was a 9, corners 10, edges 10. Wow, the Duo has pulled through. That is an amazing result. I'm so happy with that. That is gorgeous. Another 10. How many 10s have we got so far? 1, 2, 3, 4 10s. So 4 10s right there. I'm not gonna complain about that. Alright, I hope the Rayquaza gets a 10 when I send it. I really do. I hope the Rayquaza gets me a 10, but I feel like the Rayquaza might be a 9. I'm looking at it right now. It's literally still sitting on the desk here. I feel like the Rayquaza is probably gonna give me a 9. So let's see. I'm gonna send it off this next week. I'll be dropping it off at the post office on hopefully Monday, Tuesday, so that way we can get that one graded, because I really would like that graded ready for the store to launch, because I will most likely be selling that one on the store, but we'll see. So the next one, we got our Alakazam. So Alakazam from Vivid Voltage. This guy wasn't the greatest, so I'm gonna say an 8.5, maybe. It wasn't the best quality, but this one's going on the site, so 8.5. I think 8.5 would be. Hey, it's a 9. Hey. Yeah, because I'm gonna put this one on the site to sell. So a 9 is good. 9 is very good. Wow. I swear, man, the full arts, they do a really good job with the color contrast and the way they do the coloring on all the full arts. Obviously, I prefer alternate arts, but you gotta admit, like, the way they do the full arts, they just look absolutely amazing, don't they? Okay, so we got a 9 for that one, which is good. Okay, next one. What do we got? My base set, Unlimited Squirtle. I got this from a mystery box, so I'm gonna admit that the quality wasn't great, but I thought, hey, what the hell, I'm just gonna stick it in the slab. I would have preferred a Charmander, because obviously I'm a Charizard fan, but I just love nostalgia. I love the original, so I'm actually gonna try and get a base set Pikachu, base set Bulbasaur. Unlimited is fine, I don't need first editions. For me, it's just the artwork, really, and also the Charmander, and I'm gonna try and match, or try to get as many 10s in those as possible, because I would love the quad, the big 4, right? So I'm gonna say this is probably like a 7 or a 6, because it wasn't the greatest condition. I know the surface was a bit scratched and stuff. So what do we? Oh, we got a 7. That's not bad. So centering was 8. As you can see, the edges got a 6, right? And there you can see, I don't know if you can see it right there, but there is a see if it focuses. Yep, so there is a white spot right there, right? So you can see there's a pretty decent amount of white spotting there. The corners weren't great, so that got an 8. You can actually see this corner down the bottom here. It's not perfectly round right here. And yeah, for a card of this age, like, I'm not complaining. A solid 7. That's great. So 8 for centering, 7 for surface, 8 for corners, and it was the edges that brought it down at a 6. If it had gotten a 7 or an 8 for the edges, that could have bumped it up to an 8. So you know what? I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, our lucky last. What do we have? Our lucky last card. We have our Rainbow Nessa. Okay, so centering wasn't the greatest. I'm gonna say it was an 8. I think it's an 8. Do we get an 8? Oh, we got a 9. That is not bad. Oh, beautiful. Another waifu card. Beautiful Nessa. Wow. That is awesome. And whoa, so corners we got a 10. Edges we got a 10. Centering, yeah, like I said, centering was what I thought it was a bit off on centering, and that got us the 8. The surface was a 9, which is actually really good. Wow, this is absolutely gorgeous. Nessa, thank you for a beautiful 9. So, oh, wow. Wow. I'm so happy. Okay, so our trainers, so we've got everything there. So our trainers, we've got the 2 9s. So we got the 9 Nessa, we have the 9 in the Skyla, and we got the 8 for the Cheryl, which is really good. We've got the lowest out of all of them here being the Squirtle at 7 with the Belzong at 7, and we also have the Alakazam at a 9. But my day has been absolutely fulfilled. I am so happy because the 2 cards that mattered the most to me, which were my Charizards, that these are my pride and joy, and I got a 10. That's it, guys. That's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. I am over the moon. We got 4 10s and a fair amount of 9s and a couple of 8s and a couple of 7s. But I'm super excited. My first time grading with TCG Grading, my first time grading in general. I'm definitely going to do another submission next week. I've got a lot more cards now to obviously send off for a submission that I definitely want to get graded. If you are like me and you are not really chasing value for your grades, you're more chasing the protection and the collection side of things, I 100% recommend TCG Grading. I'll put all the information and links in my description below if you guys want to get grading with TCG Grading. There is obviously a discount code if you guys are subscribed with the channel, as well as customers with Ome TCG. But yeah, absolutely amazing. Obviously my 2 favorite cards that I have in my collection, my double Charizard V-maxes. Oh, wow. Oh, what a way to end the night. I'm over the moon. So if you haven't already hit that like button, please smash that like button. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Don't forget the notification bell icon. Obviously we are uploading videos every day, as well as the big ones weekly. So please join the Ome TCG family. It would mean the world to me. So thank you again, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.